Hey guys, it's me Chan Dragon, and today I will do a little bit different for PGR. This one is more into fun discussion and discussing like things that no in global. This is regarding CN PGR, and this is regarding the new S Rank Watanabe, which is I think it's worth also to discuss because I want to know also your opinion if you watch this video. I hope someone watched this video. Because compared to other character, yeah, usually other character always have negative comment, but this one more unique. It has more mixed like opinion than usual, just because like he is S rank fire tank. And yeah, I'm also unexpected because like what the hell, S rank tank and it's fire again? We just had Nanami, especially in global couple months ago, and it's still like wow. That's very something though. So that's why also it kinda give a lot of people also shock. So yeah, he is a fire tank S rank. And actually what's the main selling point of this new fire tank then compared to Nanami? So what is the selling point of this Watanabe then? Basically the first one is that he has basic threat for 25%. If you try to go until like SS, but if you rise further until SSS or triple S, his threat become 35%, so that higher ceiling compared to before though. So it's higher, the ceiling getting higher in PGR again. I already told right before they have high weapon harmonization, this one the standard also again rise. And second, on SS3 Watanabe has the like quite crazy feature, reduce switch cooldown of your character by 2 seconds. That's actually very like something game breaking, just because it allow you to do more DPS. You can switch to your amplifier also faster. That means the damage overall just become higher then if you want to make what in short like this Watanabe tank. So if you ask me, is it better than Nanami Starfarer? Of course, absolutely it's better than Nanami. So if he is actually better, why actually community complains though? Why it has some mixed reaction in here? Actually in general, I kind of make it into simple argument that mostly people say it's a problematic, which is first is that Nanami Starfarer replaced too soon, because yeah, no one really expect that we will get a new tank fire, so we will expect that Nanami still will have a long run, but suddenly out of nowhere another like fire tank, and people say like, oh, it's so sad that Nanami replaced too soon though, why they treat Nanami so dirty, something like blah blah blah, something like that. And second is that most of the people think that it's not really necessary to replace Nanami or to get another fire tank, just because we still need another upgrade for another element. We can say ice right now, that's so outdated. Only like for the Gen 2 for ice is only Ayla, and then Chrome. And it's worse like now is Lucia Plume. It's so long that she never getting replaced. Like even like Plume come first, Luna already getting replaced with Lamia, and that's actually impressive. So most of people say like it's not needed to like upgrade another fire tank, that they say we need to upgrade another character, probably even like physical tank, like change Rosetta or something like that though. So they also complain like that. And the third one, this is only minor people that complain, but I think it's still quite some people complain about it, which is the reduced cooldown mechanic. It's actually locked behind SS3, which is not really free to play friendly. It's same case with Karina Shear. You need to pull one more copy after you get like your base S. So because of that, yeah, it's a little bit not free to play friendly, so people a little bit complain. That makes like this Watanabe become expensive fire tank if you want to become like to get the full features. So that's it, the problem in general, or the majority that people complain. So now we move into my opinion. I try to think as objective as I can, as logical as I can, try to not really so biased. But for my take as a day one player, I find actually neutral for this Watanabe, but I probably actually still like him. So I actually more a little bit positive actually, rather than putting into negative. And also, if I want to say again, I suggest you try to clear your mind first and think again, because I will say in here that we cannot really blame to Kuro games into all this like stuff, or like into this fire tank Watanabe, because if you think again, this all disappointment and mixed reaction majority come from our own expectation, right? Our things that we should expect, like, oh, because Kuro slowly will release like Gen 2 character. Right now they slowly to adding like the latest one, of course, is the Lamia, of course, the attacker. Now, okay, next one probably we will move it to Watanabe, which is ice attacker, or even physical tank, or like physical ice, something like that you expect, right? But it turned out to be, god damn it, it's different, totally different. Fire tank again. So it's basically like our expectation didn't come true, right? So you disappoint. So we disappoint by our own expectation. It's not from like Kuro if we kinda thinking again. So because of that, we feel like, god damn it, that's Kuro's fault because our expectation didn't meet into reality. You try to blame if you think again. Although I can understand some of your argument that it will be better, it will be more balanced if we release first the older character that need renewed, like ice attacker like Usia Plume, so old, they need to be renewed. I understand because that will be make more balanced though. But again, I say Kuro never promised that they will make those such of thing. They never like promised to us or make any statement, okay, we will cover one by one first all the gen 2 before we make a new gen. They never make such a statement, so we cannot really put all the blames. So in the end, I just leave it to you then. Is it whether that this is actually the problem come from our expectation that become unfulfilled, or it's actually come from Kuro itself that actually to take the full blame? I don't know. I just leave it to you. And second thing that I want to add on that, it's quite worth to notice that Kuro game also tend to be unexpected in terms of release character or like in terms of planning, because soon we will enter the golden era where I would say the era where quiet unexpected, because soon when Lee Hyperreal come, we will have like S3 like a Kaleido Ice Amplifier, after that Crimson Wave Alpha, like 3 S rank like in a row. It's very like not normal for Kuro, right? And suddenly there will be like physical amplifier Alisa, like suddenly it's free. Like what? I didn't even expect that. It's very hard to know like what Kuro cooking. So the best advice, just let them cooking. And the third point that, in my opinion, is that even though Watanabe will overtake the Nanami Starfarer, but doesn't mean Nanami is useless. Because again, Watanabe will only super relevant when you play leaderboard or like competitive, especially in PPC or Warzone. Other than that, Norman, Bubble, Nanami is still able to clear. I quite believe Nanami is still able to clear, because Nanami Starfarer is actually a very good tanker, right? The problem why that the old character, Gen 1 character, cannot clear like Norman or Bubble, something like, because for example like tank, the tank reads basically only tank cannot deal damage, but Nanami Starfarer right now already can deal damage, so it doesn't really find like so much problem though. While right now, of course, Watanabe will deal more damage, but at least right now, Nanami is not as bad as Gen 1, so she's still a reliable unit to use in like Norman and Bubble if you want in difficulty content, and other even like in the upcoming, I don't know what they will release, you still can use Starfarer because she's still a very good like unit in the end though. It's only like she not only relevant in meta leaderboard one, so you should not really worry though. This is actually one of the good lessons from the Watanabe that I always keep telling, even to my previous video, that if you're free to play or slight spender, I really highly encourage to you that don't chase for leaderboard meta. The best thing is just like to clear like everything weekly, just do whatever your best at PPC, Warzone, Norman, just do your best. Don't need to change like until like very high reward though, because I told you PGR is never ending game. The ceiling is getting higher and higher, the meta requirement getting higher and higher. Why? I already warned you before that I say they make the new type of the hyper tune, after that they make like the weapon harmonization. From that we already know the ceiling is getting higher, and soon I know they will make it even higher. See, suddenly what? They just make Watanabe fire tank with the new higher ceiling, right? So this is another good lesson for you to not chase for leaderboard meta. Yeah, you can still follow some of the meta, but that meta only to help you to clear the high difficulty content, like I already mentioned, Norman X6 or Bubble. After that, don't chase for leaderboard. Leaderboard is way too competitive though. And lastly, if someone tell me that why don't add leap or buff for Nanami, or add SS3 mechanic for Nanami like Karina share, because Nanami don't have one, right? But I say again, remember, like PGR is what? Gacha game. So how incredible is PGR as a game? How free to play friendly is game? But the nature of this game is what? Is gacha game. And the main thing from gacha game is what? To trigger people to pull the certain like character weapon or whatever that like related with pulling, right? So they want to trigger off what? Your FOMO, your fear of missing out though. So whether you need it or not, they try to trigger that to pull. So feel like, okay, I want this. It's so cool. So of course they want to try to make something even that doesn't looks like as what you expect, but they still want to make it that looks good. So I feel okay, I really need this. So yeah, they want to make still trap because they want still make a money. They know like kind of like another like full price game. They still want to give you like playing with your mindset. Just see like another gacha game like what Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Arknights though. Like we can take like Genshin Impact. We don't really basically need any other character if you already have Shiny Bennett and Shincho Sucrose. But in the end, they release another cool character, cool design, and we suddenly trigger. Okay, we need this character. No matter how shitty this character, I need it. Yeah, that's how they make money. They don't always make a strong character. They just want to make like cool character and just give you something like that. So same with Kuro. They don't want to give you always what we want because they still want to milk some money, right? And yeah, they try to trigger a FOMO though. Basically, Watanabe, you don't really need it though. If you think carefully, it's just like for like leaderboard stuff though. But it's just like because it's like FOMO that gives you like, okay, I need this for the latest meta. You feel like you have to chasing this meta, then yeah, they kind of trigger you to kind of, okay, I have to pull this character. Now you disappoint, but you feel like you have to pull again, right? Yeah, that's how gacha game works. They always playing with your mindset, so be careful. And for me, actually, for PGR, PGR quite impressive though. They still decide want to buff the old character though. I feel like if they don't want, actually, they just can just ignore completely old character, but they still decide want to give appreciation from the old characters. Soon also like Nanami, soon, very soon is Rosetta, right now is Watanabe, they have Leap. To buff the old character at least to be kind of able to feel stronger, although it's not as strong as a meta. It's actually still quite impressive. If you play other games, let's say Genshin Impact, then you heard name Dia, oh my god, that character never get any buff though. So bad at never getting any buff and so sad. And Kuro still decided to buff. That's quite impressive actually. So pretty much that's it though for quite controversial character Fire Tank Watanabe. And yeah, if you watch this video, I kind of want to know what is your opinion. Feel free to state, even you agree, disagree. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of want to know what is your perspective. I don't mind also. And yeah, in fact, I don't think neither all of us is wrong or not because it's quite understandable also if things that didn't go as planned also. So you can state what is your opinion, and I will see you next time. If you like this kind of video, feel free to hit the button and like, and yeah, bye bye.